Hey, hello there. It's Jacob here from Firebrand Astrology Tarot and healing for the week of July the 18th through to July the 24th. What a week we have had. New Prime Minister in the United Kingdom who's a Libra. However, she's quite right-wing and anti-human rights, which is quite interesting for a Libra. You have two Geminis running on the Republican presidential ticket. We've had a failed coup in Turkey, and we've had several terrorist attacks, a terrible one in the Middle East, killing hundreds of people, and an awful one in France as well. So, you know, this whole Pluto in Capricorn thing is ongoing, and the Aries energy, the Uranus and Aries energy, you know, really calling for revolution and change, you know, is very interesting. Okay, so when looking into next week on Monday, excuse me, on Monday the 18th, we do have a square still in place between the Sun and Uranus. We have the Sun towards the end of Cancer. We now have Mercury moving ahead of Venus. So our thoughts are kind of moving forward, moving ahead. We also should be putting love forward. Venus is ahead of the Sun. So we need to be putting our thoughts and loving thoughts forward into the future. We have both Venus and Mercury building to a trine to Saturn in Sagittarius, this is the whole of the week, which is allowing us to put some love and thought into our decision processes about what we believe. A belief is just a thought you keep thinking. So Mercury rules thoughts, is trining Saturn in Sagittarius, which is all about beliefs, philosophy, thoughts, you know. Venus is there close by as well. Venus and Mercury are conjunct for a whole week pretty much. You know, this is really good for a good week for really looking at your beliefs and the belief systems of the planet Earth, you know, on a personal level. On a global collective level, we're being asked to really look at our thoughts and our beliefs, our belief systems. You know, it's belief systems that are causing the terrorism. It's belief systems that are making religious extremists act out and commit terrorist acts. You know, this is the Pisces energy. This is the Pisces energy opposing the Virgo energy. You know, we have, you know, people really looking at what they believe. You know, people looking at what they think is possible. You know, the media is hiding. The media is suppressing the truth. The media is suppressing the movement. You know, so in the UK, the opposition leader Jeremy Corbyn is having lots of problems within his party, within the right wing of his party, who are trying to take over. Yet when he goes out and speaks, he has tens of thousands of people attend, and he got an overwhelming vote in the leadership contest last year from the members of the party. And a similar thing in America, you know, with Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton. You know, the right-wing Democrat candidate won, despite the fact that there's a lot of support for the left-wing candidate. You know, it's all about our beliefs about what is possible globally, and our personal beliefs about ourselves, our belief systems, our thoughts. Now, with this being in Leo and in fire, we're asked to be a bit more forward about this, a bit more assertive, a little bit more out there. You know, think, you know, the Leo energy about being centre of attention, you know, being the kind of actors, actresses with creativity. We're asked to be creative about all of this and really putting it forward, you know. This is the energy for the whole week. On Monday, the moon is in Capricorn, building to a full moon opposing the sun in Cancer. So this is where, you know, where our emotions might get in the way in some of the decisions that we're making, because, you know, Capricorn decisions, Capricorn's very practical. Capricorn, you know, Capricorn is the right wing establishment. Capricorn is the bureaucracy. Capricorn is the corporations, you know. So we are being challenged there. So that was on Monday, and Tuesday the moon's building to a full moon, you know, and that energy might unbalance things a little bit. You know, we also have a yod between Uranus and Pluto pointing up to the Leo energy. Again, the focus is on Leo, so we're really asking to be creative and out there, much more out there and flamboyant and passionate and creative about who we are and what we believe and all of that, you know, the wonderful Leo energy. For those of you that are on the Leo Kin page, you know that I said I'm embracing my Aries energy by wearing my Superman t-shirt, you know, because Aries are the heroes of the zodiac, and people like Russian and all of that. So the moon is full on Tuesday, and we also still have, you know, the nodes are moving backwards. You know, they're halfway through their Virgo transit now, and Jupiter's, you know, moving forward swiftly. It's no longer directly opposing Neptune as it was. Chiron is at 25 degrees of Pisces, still trining 25 degrees Mars in Scorpio. So there's still the support there, the healing. If we put energy, actual physical energy into our healing processes, so anything that is physical, because Mars rules physicality, Mars rules energy, Aries, forwardness, assertiveness, energy, action. Put actions into our healing, you know, whatever it is. You know, I would recommend physical things for healing processes, you know, whatever it is, meditation, physical meditation, yoga, going to the gym, walking, swimming, you know, being exercising. Probably swimming is a really good one because there's water and there's a lot of water energy. On Wednesday, we have the moon squaring Uranus and opposing the thing, so we have a bit of a T-square going on. It's only a short-term one, so Wednesday will probably be quite a dramatic day. I would imagine to see more drama in the world, more things coming up, more upheaval, perhaps more coup attempts, more kind of leadership changes, challenges to leaders, things breaking down, worries in the economy, all of this kind of thing all coming out this week. On Thursday, the Sun is at the last degrees of Cancer, and we tested on the Cancer energy on Sunday. And this will be quite interesting because Venus and Mercury are quincunxing Pluto. So there's a bit of kind of, with Pluto doing the transformational work in Capricorn, very deep transformational work within the Capricorn energy, and now the Mercury and Venus quincunxing that from Leo, there'll be a little bit of a dichotomy, a little bit of oppression and kind of, am I being too over, am I being too dramatic, is this too creative, is it too far out there? You know, the Capricorn energy is going to want to suppress it and keep it down and keep it cautious and all of that, you know. On Friday, the Sun moves into Leo, so we'll now have the Sun, Mercury and Venus all in Leo. Creativity, drama, acting, exuberance, flamboyance, you know, all of it, passion, all this Leo energy will be out there, you know. So it's a good time. It's a summer, you know, we're in the middle of the summer here in the Northern Hemisphere. For you guys in the Southern Hemisphere, it's winter time, you know, so we have all the Leo stuff going on. and the moon will have gone through Aquarius and now into Pisces. So the moon will be quincunx in the sun, so there'll be a bit of, you know, is it spiritual to be out there and you know, is the Leo energy of exuberance and passion and drama queens and acting and all of this, is that a spiritual way of being? You know, there might be that argument going on, you know, there'd be perhaps for the spiritual people who are like that, there might be a bit of kind of attitude to them because they're like this and they're not seen as being spiritual because of it, you know. That might be going on a little bit. The weekend we have the moon in Pisces the whole weekend, so the weekend will be quite spiritual and flowing and dreamy. It might involve, because we've got always Leo energy, it might involve people partying too hard, drinking too much, drugs, alcohol, escapism, because we've got this energy in Leo, which is all about party and fun and drama and being out there. And the moon going through Pisces, this is a recipe for a weekend of probably overdoing it in terms of drugs and alcohol and partying and stuff like that, you know, and over exuberance and any other kind of addictions or addictive behaviour. Mars is still moving slowly. Mars isn't up to full speed, so Mars is only at 26 degrees of Scorpio. Mars moves out of Scorpio into Sagittarius at the beginning of August, which means, you know, for a while we're going to have, looking ahead to that week in, you know, to the first week of August, the last kind of week of July, first week of August, we have a lot of fire energy. So coming up is a lot of fire energy, and that'll be interesting, really, because it'll be a lot for the water signs and the earth signs to handle. So if you're a water sign or an earth sign, the first week or 10 days of August are going to be quite hard work for you, because we're going to have the Sun, Venus and Mercury in Leo. We're going to have Mars and Saturn in Sagittarius. We're going to have the Uranus in Aries, and also we're going to have Moon in Aries as well at some point. So it's going to be a lot of fire energy. Right, so let's see. I'm using the Gods and Titan cards because a lot of people use angel cards, and that's great because that's the what is seen in the old paradigm of the feminine energy, you know, the nurturing and all of that. So I'm looking at what is in the old paradigm of masculine energy, but I really want to move away from genderizing energy. So this is the kind of like the assertiveness, the action, the drive forward that we might need to be considering for this week. I love it when the cards do this. Play, Loki, play. You know, Loki is clearly a very handsome Norse god with lovely tattoos. You know, I like my tattoos. Play. What more do we need to be told? With the Sun going into Leo at the end of the week, with Venus and Mercury being there now, is we need to play more. We need to go out and we need to play more. There's a lot of shit going on in the world, you know, it's scary fucking times in the world, you know, and I'm sorry if you don't think it is, and you think just meditating is going to help it, or it ain't going to fucking help it, or I'm sorry, but hey, we are going through the most challenging time this planet has ever gone through in terms of what is going on, you know, so this is an important time to get out there and play. We've got to go out there and play and have fun and really put our energy into being that, or being at least being playful. You don't have to go out clubbing and take loads of drugs on the weekend, but go out and have fun, be playful, be creative, go to acting classes, do whatever it is you want to do, role play, even if even sexually as well, be more playful sexually, be more kind of open to that energy, and we'll see what the good old Harry Potter cards come up with. Excuse me. Right. Okay. Five of Pentacles, okay. A lot of people are feeling at the moment kind of spiritually poor, the energies are low. We're aware of all the global inequality in regards to poverty and stuff that's going on. You see here they're coming away from the castle, from the church, wherever it is, in the cold and it's snowing. And this is all about kind of saying that no matter where we're at and how poor we feel, how impoverished we feel, whether it's our energy, our finances, in our relationships, in our work, in our ideas, in our creativity, we need to go out and play. We've got the Emperor here, which is Aries, This is the Aries card, fire signs. We're in fire season now, and a lot of the water and earth signs, very anti-fire, anti-Aries, anti-Leo, anti-Sagittarius, and they see it as quite a bad thing, but we are in fire time now. We need to be creative and passionate and get out there and play and have fun, embody the energy of the Emperor. Don't you see he's got his little Aries hat there, and he is the Emperor. He's not the king, he's the Emperor. The Emperor rules all the kingdoms. Okay, so he is in charge. And this is about leadership as well. So we had leadership 2 weeks ago. We need to be our own leaders, our own congruent, honest, compassionate, passionate, energetic, assertive leaders to lead ourselves forward. And here we have the victory cards. And this is the 6 of Wands. Now at the beginning of the week, the Venus and Mercury are just past 6 degrees. So, 6 is the kind of end of the second cycle in terms of the numbers 1 to 9 in the tarot. So this is a kind of victory. It's time for us to really celebrate our victories, whatever our victories are. Go out and celebrate and have fun. Here the young person is at the awards, and all of her friends or his friends are really supportive and happy for his victory. So we need to celebrate our victories. We need to celebrate each other's victories, So really the energy for this week is to be more playful, more creative, more passionate, to get out there and do what you can, even if it's to challenge what's going on and to make people aware of it. Do it in a playful, creative, passionate way, not a doomy, gloomy way. It's got to be a creative, fun, passionate, playful way. Thank you.